I've been feeling so down, yeah. Can you tell me why? Can you tell me why I'm down, yeah? No friends of mine around, yeah. Now I'm thinking I might have caught the June blues. Yeah, I wanna drown myself inside the juice. Yeah, you know I keep on running from the truth. Was that not? I'm just a lonely fucking you. Now when I drive around, don't fill it up. Why it's getting colder when the sun...
Okay, here's what I want to do today. I've talked about reflection a lot, but I keep coming back to the fact that before all of this, like, we just weren't a people that reflected very well. So much of the world was about, like, what is next and how I will accomplish that thing that's next. Reflection kind of forces us to stop for a moment and pay attention rather than to, like, think constantly to, like, react about what's right in front of us. You can get away with that if, you know, you're highly adaptable. But, I mean, let's just be honest, it's not a very healthy way to live. In this time of isolation, you know, we can continue to live in that vein, just to react to everything. And, I mean, like, let's be honest, there's just a ton to react to right now. Or, like, we can learn to become people who reflect well and who have a hope-filled eye towards the future. You know, I've talked about reflection, but I've never really demonstrated how I practice reflection in my life. You know, I don't want to just send you out with, like, an encouragement to reflect and then, you know, expect you to, you know, can figure it out on your own, right? So today what I want to do is I just want to walk you through a few of the things that I try to do, a few of the things that I try to think about when, you know, we're going through this crazy time. Just things that have really helped me. First, it's just helpful to have, like, a space that's, like, free from distractions. You can tell if you've watched some of these videos that this isn't like the normal time that I would really do this kind of stuff. You know, usually when we put the kids down for bed, you know, it's late, you know, and then we're pretty much heading to bed right after that. And then every morning, you know, I'm awoken by a 4-year-old that's jumping in my bed at, you know, 6 a.m. ready to just have a full conversation at, like, full, you know, outdoor volumes. There's not a lot of time in the morning for me to find, like, a quiet time in our house. And really, like, this isn't usually the best time because there's just, you know, there's other things that we're working on. The best time for me is actually when the kids take their nap in the early afternoon. Once you have your space, you know, just kind of settle into that space. Take a few deep breaths, you know, and just kind of take your time. It's important to help your body and your mind start to calm down as they are free from any distractions, or maybe to be, like, free from, like, the weight of anything that you're carrying in the day. You take some deep breaths. You concentrate on the moment that you're in, finding a little bit of rest for your mind, finding a little bit of rest for your body, for your spirit. It's important for you just to slow down for this time, right? And be really intentional about everything that you do. Take a deep breath and just kind of relax. Once you're feeling quiet and relaxed, think about the day that you've had, the things that have just passed, things that have just transpired. Don't just randomly think about your day, though. You know, in your mind, kind of like set your body outside of those events. You know, view them as if you were seeing them on a screen, passing by from start to finish. Think your way through the whole day in this way. Listen again. Feel again. You know, start to think about those moments maybe that were most memorable in your day. Just take some time to do this. After a little bit of time, find a moment in the day, a moment in which you felt joyful, a moment that you felt alive, and start thinking about that moment. Like what was happening in that moment? What were you doing? Where were you at? Who were you with? Think only about that moment for just a minute. And then when you've had a chance to process that moment, like express gratitude for that moment. Hold it with you. Be thankful for that moment. Just take some time in this part of the reflection. Still breathing. Now kind of look through your day again. And this time look for a moment maybe that brought you frustration. Ask yourself the same things, right? What's happening in this moment? What am I doing in this moment? Was there anyone there with me? Reflect on that moment and ask yourself, am I still carrying with me the frustration of that moment here within my body? Do I need forgiveness for that moment? Do I need to forgive someone else for that moment? Is there something about that moment that needs repair? Now comes a key moment in this reflection. We have to ask ourselves, what are we going to do with this moment of frustration, right? Do we want to just hold on to it? Do we want to just stick it deep down inside? Do we want to react to it? Do this. Take a deep breath and just allow yourself to acknowledge and accept that moment. But then recognize that you are not alone in this moment of acknowledgement. If you're simply meditating, right, recognize that, everyone wrestles with similar frustrations and you're not alone in your frustration. If you are a religious person, then you recognize in this moment that the divine is with you. And as you feel your acknowledgement, open up your heart to a new peace in this moment. Recognize that the same solidarity was with you even in that hard moment that's behind you. Now take another deep breath and step back from these moments for just a minute. View them again, as if you're looking at them from a distance, and recognize that they are just smaller moments in a much bigger picture. As you get further from them, let them begin to fall away a little bit. Come back to your body for a second and just relax your body. And for a brief moment, just draw your attention back to this place. But now, turn your attention to the moment that comes next. Can you look to the coming day? Can you look to the coming week and look at it with anticipation? What lies ahead of you really is a gift for you. This time of reflection that we go through, this is an opportunity for you to prepare for those next moments. And instead of just reacting throughout your day, you can prepare yourself to go through these moments ready to see the Lord at work. You can go through those moments with a deep connection to that presence in everything that you face. So as you return back to this moment, just allow your heart to fill with gratitude for what is to come. It will happen in the presence of the divine. Hey, I hope that this practice of reflection can be a helpful tool for you in a hard time. May you become a more reflective person and not simply a reactive person. The outlook of the future can be filled with hope if we're able just to take time and think about what has happened and what will happen. And that's it for today. Give reflection a turn this week and just let me know how it's going for you. But until then, love you all. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.